What's going on YouTube? Achilles here, and today we're revisiting an Izzet Monument deck I covered a few weeks back. This time around I added Slick Sequence to it because I thought it would be a nice addition to the deck and the whole theme that it plays around. And if you don't know, Monument to Endurance is a crazy card. Whenever you discard a card, choose one that has not been chosen this turn. So you either get to choose to draw a card, create a treasure token, or each opponent loses 3 life. And the card that gets this all going is Artist's Talent, because whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So on your turn and your opponent's turn, you're going to be playing instants as well as some sorceries and enchantments that will trigger Artist's Talent, that will make you discard a card, and then get all the value with Monument to Endurance. And this interaction alone will win you the game, and you just have to deal with the early pressure your opponent throws at you while you try to get all your little pieces out to win the game. So anyway, let's get right into this list. We got 4 Opt, 4 Sleight of Hand, 4 Stormchaser's Talent, 1 Burst Lightning, 4 Torch the Tower, 4 Thundertrap Trainer, 4 Artist's Talent, 1 Slick Sequence, 1 Stock Up, 4 Monument to Endurance, 2 Crackling Wit, 4 This Town Ain't Big Enough, 2 Roaring Furnace and Steaming Sauna, and for the lands we got 5 Islands, 4 Mountains, 4 Riverpyre Verge, 4 Shivan Reef, and 4 Spirebluff Canal. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos as well as member shoutouts. Let's get right into these games. Alright, we get to go first, and all we're missing is Artist's Talent. But even without it, we can still do a bunch of stuff, and Crackling Wit will help us go through our deck as well as discard cards to trigger Monument to Endurance. If we curve out everything correctly, of course. But we're going to start off with Stormchaser's Talent just to get a body on the board. Unless we could just start swinging. Okay, so next turn is our Monument turn. And we have Torch on this turn to deal with whatever they throw our way. Like this bat, for example. Which we are just going to get rid of right now. They get to see what we have, but it's not going to be relevant unless they somehow use another one or something, but hopefully they won't. Because we need Crackling Wit to get Monument to Endurance going, and at this point in the game, you just want to draw a bunch of cards, so you could just find the Artist's Talent. And once you find Artist's Talent, then you could start burning your opponent and whatnot. That's a thing. But at the same time, that's fine.
Hey, there's evidence here somewhere.
Get rid of you. And we'll get rid of you. Get 2 triggers. We'll get to draw a card and make a treasure. Now let's go to combat. Let's see if they're silly enough to block. They do. Okay. So now we can get rid of their vampire at least.
I have a plan.
Do we need this card? Well, if they're playing creatures, it could be very useful, so I actually am going to keep that. Because all we need to do is just establish the Monument with Artist's Talent. We don't care about literally anything else they do. Especially when we could go double Monument. It's pretty good, guys.
Oh yeah, it's coming together.
Alright, let's get one more loyalty counter on our Planeswalker. We'll bargain as well.
New world requires new strategy.
Yes, we will keep that on top. Why not?
I thirst for information.
We gotta discard 2. We don't need this town yet.
I've calculated exactly what I need.
There it is. At this point, I think we're just going to keep our hand the way it is, and then we'll have a huge turn next turn because, well, we won't even be able to do it now, but it's okay. Okay, opponent goes first. We don't have any of the pieces we need, but is that a reason to shuffle in our hand? Of course not, because even without our main pieces, the deck itself could hold its own. You should never feel, you know, discouraged by, you know, just missing artist talent and monument. That's my whole thought process on that. Okay. Skeletons. Guess we just hold Torch, right? I mean, I'd go for Stormchaser's talent, but it's not going to be able to do much against that 2/2. If it was the other skeleton, I'd say sure, but this one we're going to have to Torch. Just going to have to find some pieces right now. Let's see. What are we gonna do against all this nonsense? I'm gonna just get this down now. Get rid of that. I mean, sure, they can unlock their case now, but we have to put some pressure on them. We have to establish some field. I mean, they're gonna look for that 3-drop card for skeletons that gives them 1, and then it gives them all a buff or something, if I had to guess, but they still have to wait on that. And we're gonna take advantage of the fact they gotta wait. Yeah, that's the card I was talking about, Corpse of the Lost. It's like 3-drop card. You know the one. Alright, we got one of our pieces right now, which is really good. We are going to have to torch this, though. Get it out of the way. Get down our monument. Just pump up our creatures. And just put the pressure on them. And if they want, they can commit their turn to going for case. Or they place something in their hand, but that'll just make it more of a gap of us just putting more pressure on them if they commit their mana to that instead. And the Overlord we don't have to deal with for a few turns. Okay, so they commit the mana to that, which is perfectly fine. Wonder what they get for one, maybe a card to use for 1 mana. Alright, so they bounce it back, and that just ends their turn entirely. Get a 5th land. So what do we do? Good question, honestly. We're going to go and use the Sleight of Hand to find something that will hopefully put us over the top. Once I put us over the top, but we'll take it. We're gonna make another otter. We have this town ain't big enough to bounce something as well. And we're just gonna keep swinging, honestly. I mean, worst case scenario, I mean, well, of course, if they get a 4th land, then it's a little different, but they commit 3 mana again to Corpse. We have Unsummon, that's alright. I mean, not really worried about these little dudes, it's just trying to put some pressure. Plus, we'll make another one after we use this town ain't big enough. Yeah, so they commit their mana to that. We go for that. And what, they try to go Mockingbird on the skeleton, but because it's a 0 cost, well, it doesn't have any mana value. Nice. How dare you use my otter? Alright, go for the swing. See, this is what happens when you don't draw artist talent. But it's okay. We're gonna make it work somehow. Okay, they swing with the otter. Take that. Now what do they do? Alright, so now we go for the Thundertrap. We're gonna try to hopefully find the card we're looking for. There it is. So now we play the card. Go for Stormchaser's talent. So now we should be good this game, hopefully. Unless they put an insane amount of pressure on us. Draw some cards. Oh, that's a good one. Got the lands. Problem is we don't have a card to discard to trigger the monument again. It's fine. You're really going wide this turn, huh? Okay. So we're gonna bounce back this and that. Get some prowess. Now we'll block it like this. So we only take 2 damage. Alright, so now we're talking. I want to do the stock up. This is more draw power at the end of the day. I'm going to have to discard this, but it's fine. This is where we get a full hand. And have a bunch of good cards too. So we already played a spell this turn, so now we'll do this. Discard. Oh, look at that. We got another monument. How convenient. Now we'll go for another artist talent. Get rid of an opt. And make him lose 3 life. Now we're really putting the pressure on. Yeah, I mean, if this is their big plan, then we should be good. Unless they could do 8 more damage somehow, but I highly doubt that. So now I could make him lose 3 life. Let's see, we'll discard this. Wow, that's good. Can't go wrong with that. Nah. Don't need that. This is even better, because this even does a lot of damage on its own, even without the monument, so we finally get it. Okay, we get to go first. I'll keep this. Intimidation tactics. It's a shame that I don't have either an artifact or a creature for them to discard. Which is good for us, but you know. It is such a good card though, because it has the cycling attached to it, which could be very relevant mid to late game. So, can't go wrong with that. I was gonna say keep this as a mystery card, but in case I draw another one, Spirebluff's the move right now. Let's keep that mystery card for the opponent, keep him guessing. By the way, your opponent definitely has great taste. Same sleeves. What does one do? Okay. I'm gonna go opt. Get rid of Burst Lightning, it's the most useless. You don't need a 5th land right now, we want to just find the monument. We'll just end it like that for now. Next turn I'm going to go for Ral and just try to draw a bunch of cards. We just gotta look for our monument and then the game is ours. We'll keep the hand. Well, I'm just gonna get rid of this town, but I guess I clicked on Roaring Furnace instead.
instant, then a solution.
Okay, we gotta discard 2. Get rid of that and that. Alright, so they go for Lily. What's the move? We got a Sleight of Hand. Go for Opt. Discard that. There we go. Now we're talking. Target creature. That would have been good if it could hit the Lily. But it's fine. But even if they use the +1 on the Lily, it's only going to help me out. So that's the best part about the game plan moving forward. So we discard. This town's going to be more relevant. Yeah, especially if I get another one. If I could just keep bouncing the Lily back, they're going to just keep going minus. That's okay. You know what? I have a better idea. How about we do this? Pay all our mana. And then they just have to recommit their whole turn to Children, probably. Yep. Alright, I gotta play around all this stuff. I don't want to take any damage. But at the same time, we're gonna do it like this. We'll take 2. Make a treasure. Discard that. He's got us set up for greatness right now. We don't need to discard that. We'll discard this. Trigger that. Take 3. Make a treasure. Alright, so next turn I'm gonna end up just bouncing the Shoulder again. I mean, that's all they're doing at the end of the day. And they got the duress to get rid of the Sleight of Hand, that's fine. Oh, but we get to use this now, very good. We'll set up for our big play. And we're not going to discard. Our opponent doesn't seem to be amused. That is a good one. We are short on mana, so we're going to do it this way. Now they lose, because as soon as they do something, I'll make them take 6. Nice. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. Hope everyone has a great day. Take care.